Did I tell you a whooping was coming? Did I tell you a whooping was coming and a whooping arrived? Now, I have to do an apology. I did say Sadio Mane was going to score and he didn't score. But Chris Stonadge, how dare you doubt us, sir? How dare you?
The people on YouTube didn't watch. Well, I hope some of them watched the stream on Twitch earlier, where I completely did a Boris Johnson U-turn on everyone. I was like so confident that we smashed them. But oh my God, my voice is almost going from screaming Mo Salah very loud. It's just so good. I'm so happy with life. Jordan Pickford couldn't reach the ball. It's just revolution. It's just unbelievable. Everything's great in the world, Craig.
It's all great, isn't it? Paddy, I mean, we came out of the traps 100 miles an hour, dude, and we probably should be 2-0 up after 4 minutes.
Everton are fucking shy. But Liverpool are good. And yeah, we just started well and kind of just didn't give them a second. We did give them a goal, but listen, we'll get to that. But yeah, no, I'm buzzing. It would have been nice if our Lord and Saviour Stevie G could have maybe got a cheeky draw. And by all accounts, Chelsea were lucky to get a result against Watford tonight. Well, listen,
look, we've loads to get through. We'll pick the bones out of this win. We'll gloat, we'll brag, we'll sing, we'll probably maybe even cry a little bit. But I tell you what else we'll do. We will give a plug to our sponsors, Surfshark. Surfshark's an app or web browser, ladies and gentlemen, that allows you to browse the internet entirely anonymously from the comfort of any device you want. One subscription has you covered, and you can use it on as many devices as you need to. You can get 83% off and 3 months extra free by clicking the link in the description and using the code AnfieldAgenda at checkout. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've so much to get through. We'll be asking you for your man of the match shouts. We won't be doing our player ratings here. We're going to be going over to Twitch afterwards for the player ratings. But Chris, you got a little Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain cameo at the end, and one thing we did see there from a burst forward from his was tremendous use of strength and determination. He was brushing Everton players off.
Man of the match for me. I mean, if he'd have been on, he'd
man of the match. Do you hear him? Patrick?
Of course, yeah, I agree.
Did everybody else notice, by the way, the time in the game where Richarlison picked up the ball, seeing that Van Dijk was beside him and shit himself and tried to strike from 20 yards out? Did everybody see that one? That was nothing other than him admitting, bowing down to the god that is Virgil van Dijk. I mean, look, was anybody worried when we conceded one to go 2-1? I wasn't, I'll be honest. I wasn't at all.
Well, I was annoyed to concede the goal. I thought it was sloppy enough. I thought it was arguably poor goalkeeping from Alisson, but you as a former keeper, Craig, may enlighten me on that one a little bit. But listen, I think I was worried. I would have been more worried if they had got a second, but we seem to have ridden the crest of that wave nicely.
Yeah, look, on the goal that we conceded, I find it hard to be critical of Alisson. He came rushing out. You do have to make those decisions. You either come out wholeheartedly, you don't, and Demarai Gray just about got through his legs. But I will ask, where on earth the centre-backs were, Christopher?
Yeah.
I personally think it's down to Matip, that one. And Matip solely. His positioning was terrible. Van Dijk went with Rondon. That's Matip's job to cover. He didn't do that. However, in the second, he got a lot of criticism on social media at half-time. Second half, I thought he was outstanding. At the start of the second half, especially, when Everton were somewhat trying to at least scramble a draw. But no, but look, he made up for his mistake with his outstanding defending in the start of the second half. But it was Matip's fault, 100%.
Patrick, is there a more beautiful sight in the world, mate, than Everton fans scurrying out the exits after 20 minutes? You know you're doing something right when that happens.
It's a bit unbelievable that they left that early, to be honest. But I mean, they knew, they would have known all week, you know, from living in the city. They were ready for that. They knew that was going to come. So they probably just left because they thought it was going to be a cricket score. And I arguably should have, but listen, it was 4-1, it's unreal. But to be leaving after 20 minutes is quite fucking hilarious.
The People's Club, Chris, huh? The People's Club.
Oh, the People's Club who were clogging up all the traffic in Liverpool, eh? Shocking.
You know what we are here, gents? We're shiny, happy people holding hands on our way to a 4-1 victory at Woodison. It is. Oh, let's talk the goals. Let's talk through the goals. Paddy, the first one, the captain. Oh, he was nearly in tears.
It was an absolutely sensational finish. He's always good, man. Jordan Henderson, like, people call him like a sideways passer. They don't understand the game. But his deliveries and his finishing, like, is so underrated. Like, Boys, little arms Pickford was getting nowhere near it, but even the biggest goalkeeper in the world isn't getting anywhere near that.
Even a big boy,
even a big boy, someone who's actually human size. Yeah, just perfectly just nestled in the bottom bins.
And Chris, I'm looking at it right now. The technique for Mohamed Salah to open up his body, okay, he did only have to get past, but that being said, it was an unbelievable finish. I'm looking at it now. The ball's curling in slow motion. It was just gorgeous.
C'est magnifique, Senor Houlden. I think I've just butchered two languages together there. But I'll tell you what, Henderson passed as well. Put Mo straight in. Mugged off that absolute fraud, Luca Digne, who's asking for like 300k a week. Lol, is he worth it? I don't think so, lad. Mo Salah, top
human money. He wants 300 grand human money, like real money.
Human money. He hired a team to show his importance to Everton, right? And if that is what he's going to show them, then Mo Salah just mugging him off. It's sick.
He can show them my nuts, mate. That's what he can show them.
Beautiful, actually beautiful.
My nuts are beautiful, Chris. Yes, you're absolutely spot on. They are marvelous pieces of engineering from God. They do manage to pull a goal back. We won't talk about that too much. Shit happens, but then we'll go on to talk about. I want to just get straight to Diogo Jota's goal before we even talk about Salah second, because dare I say it was shades of Felipe Coutinho against United about it with regards to the finish at the near post, Paddy.
Do you know what? The finish, yeah, but the whole thing reminded me of a Torres goal. I think it could have been against Real Madrid in the 4-0 at Anfield. Remember when he took it into himself and he kind of used the back heel to get it away from the defender? That initial part, and then that was just that was mesmerizing. I had a bit of leakage in my trousers at this moment. I cannot lie, but it was
Patrick. We all did, sir. We all did.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think we were all pulling a few vinegar strokes faces in that time. Well, it is what it is. Here's a super chat and get straight to the point from Gakul. Said FSG give Mohamed Salah his contract. Absolutely, Chris. The only downside today is that he didn't get a hat trick, unfortunately. But I'm watching him pinch the ball here from Seamus Coleman for the third. And in fair play to Coleman, he kept up with him well. But then again, Salah put it in the back of the net to make it 4-1. And it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I'm going to just watch this on repeat over and over again. All of them scurrying back as the ball just rolls into the corner.
Suarez v Everton in the 4-0, 2013-14. Watch the goal. Exactly the same, except, Mo Salah had so much more to do. I tell you what, this bloke just... He's like a spot, isn't he, on your face? He's so annoying, isn't he, Richard?
Oh, he's more than that, mate. He's a pimple on your arse. Do you know what I mean? And, the point right where you're sitting down as well.
Honestly.
Paddy has the face of a man who didn't get his accumulator up.
I actually did. I got a treble up.
Nice.
Not as good as you, Lord Craig.
4-1 didn't flatter us there, gents. I thought we took our foot off the gas for the second half at stages. I thought we were just... That's why when I said at the start, was anyone worried when I got to 2-1? I wasn't, because it was going to take either a freak accident or us gifting them another goal, because we were playing them off the park. We're a far better team. They looked shell-shocked at times, Paddy. They looked like they didn't know what to do except dive, because they were brilliant at that. They were diving all over the place.
Hateful shower of bastards there. I tweeted about that. Apart from Seamus Coleman, even though he's a bit of an annoying bollocks, I don't want to slander him because he's Irish. But have you seen a more hateful team than Everton? Fucking Allen, Richarlison, Pickford. And Digne as well. The little.
Oh, his dad defo sells Avon. Definitely.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Fact.
It was shameless. And you know what? Funnily enough, the referee got two of them right, but then gifts them a free kick on the edge of the box. Well, it was another dive. And was that handball, by the way, inside the penalty area or outside?
I think it was outside, but it was 100% a handball.
Way outside, all right. I was screaming for a pedo on the watch along. Screaming for it.
Was it not denying a goal scoring opportunity, though? Because Jota would have been clean in.
Oh, hello, Mr. Referee's hat. Yes, I never even thought about that one.
Technically, I mean, it was quite a long way out, and I don't think you could justify it really. But he just went. Coleman's not. He did it a few times. I think there was 2 or 3 handballs I counted from Coleman in that game.
He was being absolutely terrorised, though. I have to say, of all the players out there today, I thought Salah would have been a bit of a shocker.
Yeah, stinker.
Bit harsh.
Stinker.
I don't think it is, Chris. I don't think it. Him
No.
and Thiago as well. He gave the ball
What?
away. Thiago gave the ball away at least 5 times in the first half.
No,
sorry.
Mane, yes, but I thought Thiago was
I'm sorry,
good.
can we stop this, please? We have just won 4-1 away at Everton. I do not give a flying fuck if everyone was shit. We won 4-1 away at Everton.
No, he's giving it big bollocks now. Look, before the game, it was all I'm worried. I'm nervous. We might not win. Now it's all we beat Everton 4-1, Paddy, huh?
Happy days. It's the best day. It's I said as well in the pre-match stream on Twitch. If you lot go and watch that, and make sure you go and watch on Twitch after this, by the way, we have to, play the game and not the occasion. And we did that, especially the first 20 minutes. I thought we were just properly boss. Like, first 20 minutes, you said we should have scored more. I think that is where we eased off a little bit because Matip missed a clear free header. And if we don't go and win the game, that's getting highlighted. Salah had a chance which was saved by little T-Rex arms himself. We should have scored 6 or 7. It's great. It's just great. Life's good.
Do we honestly not feel that Thiago was giving the ball away way too much in that first half?
I thought Thiago was good. But Mane was shite.
Yeah, Mane didn't have... Look, we are going to ask you guys, by the way, for a man of the match shout, and Connor will put a vote in. So I need some suggestions for the poll, gentlemen. What are we thinking here? Obviously, Mo goes in there.
Mo.
Hendo, great show, Paddy.
Jota, I suppose.
Fabinho.
Robertson, I thought, was quality.
Interesting. I'll leave it up to Connor to throw in the names that he thinks, but I will be interested to see if you were to pick a man of the match, gents, who would you pick?
Henderson.
I love that, Paddy. I love that. I can get on board with that.
Yeah, I think Henderson controlled the game.
Apart from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Chris, who would you give man of the match?
It's so difficult not to give it to him. I thought Minamino came on and looked brilliant. No, it's got to be Mo. I'm afraid, like we go to the standards that Mo Salah sets. I mean, 2 goals of that quality, that elite quality. For anyone else in the world, we'd be raving about it, like on a different level.
That's
like,
true.
This bloke is just. He just sets new standards. Only Mo Salah, and only Mo Salah is my man on the match today.
Paddy, I'm just seeing Jota's goal again, and I think I have a little bit of happy juice in my pants, mate. It's absolutely delicious. I mean, it's all kinds of goodness. Like
the touch to set it up is nearly better than the finish, and the finish itself is world class. But that touch is just it's a proper striker's instinct of a touch, and he's really been a fantastic signing, and he is seriously putting himself up there as probably. Well, I mean, a bit early to say now, but he could easily be one of the best signings Liverpool has ever made. 40 million for that output is insane in today's market. Like,
it's ridiculous. It is. I agree.
Yeah.
I think he's gone under the radar as a signing that needs to be talked about more. Unfortunately, other results didn't go our way tonight, but we all we can do is take care of our own results. I mean, shout out to Stevie G and Aston Villa. Paddy, you were right. You said they'd score. They did. You called Ollie Watkins as well. That happened. Fair play. But didn't quite get the result there.
I think it hindered them to go to. If they had kept it maybe to 1-0, and then that Ollie Watkins goal gets them to a draw. I don't think many expected them to win, but they gave it a good go. And I think Gerrard's doing a great job there. 2 wins out of 3, and only lost being to the champions. So he's not going to be too upset about it. But knowing him, actually, probably will be because he expects to win every game because he's that way inclined. Well, I think Villa will be all right, and he's setting himself nicely to take over from Klopp.
Chris, I'm going to make a bold statement here. I think Chelsea are having a wobble. Now, they won, but I still think that they are not as convincing as they have been recently. And I'm going on a one-man crusade here to ramp up the pressure on Thomas Tuchel and those Chelsea boys. We're a-coming for you, lads. We're a-coming.
I 100% agree, Craig. I mean, you could see when Liverpool actually went and won the league. when we won the league in that sort of February period before we went and lost to Watford, we weren't convincing. We were not convincing at all. I remember we were leaving it late all the time. I think this is sort of what's happening to Chelsea. And the making of Chelsea will be now. Happy Juice t-shirts, mate. I did think about it.
As in, like, how does that, with the name on it, or like, how does that work?
There we go. Thank you, Connor, by the way, for putting my...
all I can see now is me just releasing Happy Juice, like a sprinkler system. Everywhere, all over Goodison, just like a dog leaving its scent, Paddy. Do you know what I mean?
Can I get an Egyptian flag on my name if we're doing little things like that?
I was just throwing out verifications.
Oh, do you know what would be a
willy-nilly,
nice
are
touch
we?
on this screen? Having the flags up. Me and Craig with the Irish flags. That would be a nice little touch, wouldn't it?
I would,
That'd look nice.
I would. Is there a Herefordian flag, Christopher?
I don't want one, mate. Whatever it is, I'd rather have a Welsh flag. To be fair.
Here's a great show from Vlad. Not the real Vlad, but Craig, bro. I can't see the people who used to call Mo a one-season wonder. Yeah, and look, where are they now? They're not where Mo is, which is right at the top of the goal scoring chart. Yet again.
They're wearing Mo Salah jerseys. That's what they're doing.
They're probably on TalkSport. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a good shout, that Chris. That is a good show. I am so happy, lads. I don't even know what to say about the game. I just want to sit here going, "Fuck you, Everton." Literally, that's all I want to say. Because Paddy, I know you're the same as me. We're two lads that get a fair little bit of attention on social media, shall we say, at times. Not the attention we crave, but Everton fans, mate, I have to say, for me, they're the worst of the whole lot. They like the name bitter doesn't even do them justice sometimes for the hatred and vitriol and vile shite that they put out, and to every one of them. Mwah!
Yeah, they are extremely bitter. Like even my brother, who's Irish, like he, as I say, the shit he says to me, like he calls me a murderer on the daily almost.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm only laughing because it's your own brother.
You know, I swear he calls me, he goes, just shouts murderers, and then he just, you know, he brings up the usual Everton shite. He brings up the Heysel, and I was like, you are so bitter, mate. I'm a 24-year-old man. Believe it or not, I had nothing to do with the Heysel disaster. Obviously, like, it's a terrible disaster. But yeah, no, Everton fans, I don't blame them for being bitter. Like, you know, haven't been relevant since the 80s. They're in Liverpool's shadow forevermore. You know, they had Anfield before us, and then we've gone on to supersede them, anything they've ever done. So I don't blame them for being bitter, but, you know, they have a long time to be bitter because there is nothing good in their future apart from that stadium, which will be built in about 2050.
Oh, it's just got everything today, gents. Honestly, I won't be able to sleep tonight. I'm going to be out doing cartwheels around the back garden for hours. Honestly, I'm so pumped. I don't want to come off this stream. I want to go to let's get to the comments. Let's get some comments. Let's see how everyone's feeling. And then I don't even know if the live vote is up, is it? I don't even know if the live vote is up there because I don't have that screen open in front of me. Everton going to get relegated. It is up. Good. It is up. Make sure you cast your vote, ladies and gentlemen, for the man of the match today because we do want to know your thoughts. Carl said he was never worried about Liverpool winning, just picking up injuries. And look, Chris, that is certainly one aspect I'm happy to get out of Goodison Park without any, and that is the injuries. Yes.
Touch wood, Craig. Touch wood. Because you never know what goes on with Liverpool players sometimes. But I remember when that fan got on the pitch and they took the camera away, you couldn't see Van Dijk. I was like,
oh yes, yeah. I think we all had that heart and mouth moment. We thought, because I think was it Matip pointed back as well, and I was sure he was pointing at Van Dijk.
Thank God for that, like little shit Everton fan they got on the thing. But they're just going back to Everton fans, by the way. They're just wrong. They're just weirdos, mate. They went to Anfield last night and actually painted on the Wall of Champions and by Shankly's statue. They were making wall gestures to do with Hills.
It was so hard to catch who did it as well because they see Lonsdale footprints, but I mean, try narrowing that down, mate. You know what I mean?
Mate, they're just all a bunch of weirdos. I can't be dealing with it. Like some Everton fans are actually sound. The ones that aren't on social media, the ones that, you know, my mum and dad used to go to Anfield one week, Goodison the next week. They're always Liverpool fans, but they could go to Goodison fine. You know, nowadays they're just like this new generation of Everton fans just have like a chip on their shoulder. I don't understand what it is.
They do.
Know your place. Know your place. All right.
They're born into life with a hatred, and it's sad because a lot of the time it divide their family members and best mates. I don't know how they can be so. Yeah. I don't know how they can be so hateful towards like their own. I think that's you think it'd be a bit more. It used to be called the friendly derby, but the shit that's arrived in the last couple of years, it's just sad. Like the face and memorabilia and all that sort of shit. Even when Rafa was announced, the shit they said about him and threatened fucking to kill him and shit. Just a weird bunch. But thankfully, we've embarrassed them in their own backyard, and they'll have to stew on that now till we hit spanked about Anfield.
I'll never forget the sight of grown men leaving after 20 minutes, and they thought, I'll show them, sticking a finger up to the Liverpool fans. Oh, suits you, sir. Oh, go on. Oh, friend.
I love this though. Did you see the bit? I don't know if it was the first half. Salah went over by them, and a group of like 10 of them all started doing a certain gesture.
Yeah.
I was like that is so sad. Like, are you offering him? Are you trying to bribe him to not score? Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know, but they're fucking weird, man.
I can only assume they wanted the front 2 or 3 rows to be sprayed in Mo Love juice, Paddy. That's all I can assume.
Happy juice, Craig.
Happy juice, yeah. Happy juice.
Don't we all want to get sprayed by some Mohamed Salah love juice? Bro, happy juice.
Love juice, happy juice, all the juices, Paddy. Do you know what I mean? We can open up a goddamn juice store with the amount of juice that's going to be flown around today. Oh, I tell you what. There will be some ladies tonight that are getting a bit of attention from their fellas who are going to be going to bed a little bit happy tonight. Maybe some ladies the other way around as well. Maybe some ladies will be waking some fellas up and saying, "Get up, out that lad. I'm getting on there now for a little bit of a performance." I don't know what to say. I can't be professional now because I fucking hate them so much. It's honestly, it's like all my Christmases came at once today. It's beautiful.
I think Connor's given me your one. Then I think he's put the wrong one. I think mine says egg, but I think you meant to have that.
Egg? What?
Oh, wait. That's funny. That is funny. I
don't know what he's talking about.
He put the Egypt flag and the Irish flag, but it's not. It's come through as like letters rather than the actual.
Could you egg?
Oh, my side is showing up.
He's calling you bold, Craig. He's calling you bold.
No. We're all bold.
We're all bald in our own unique way. Oh,
I'd rather be bald than a lot of things. I'd rather be bald and fat. And I'm fat. I'd rather be bald.
I'm bald and fat, so that makes me doubly fucked. If we look at the team selection, lads, okay, like, could be worse though. I could be an Everton fan right now, Paddy.
Yeah, but you're hung like a Trojan horse, Craig. So you can't have it all.
A dormouse, Patrick. A dormouse.
Love it.
Yeah, look, can we all just take a second to talk about the absolute shame of Mohamed Salah finishing 7th in the Ballon d'Or behind not even the best Portuguese player in the league. Do you know what I mean? Diogo Jota, best Portuguese player in the league. It is a shot. It just today went out there and showed that he is a true superstar. I love it. I'm all for it. And look, as somebody said earlier on, give the man a contract. Give it to him right now. Now. And by the way, Mohamed Salah won the man of the match.
Put the money on the table, man. Put the money on the table. Mo Salah's doing his thing, man, yeah?
He'll sign that team, yeah? Dinosaur blood.
Money not in the back.
Put the contract on the table.
The Ballon d'Or is rigged. Absolutely. Right, I want to ask everybody in here and in the live chat as well for your favourite moment of this bitch slapping of Everton. Favourite moment. I mean, I'll go first. For me, it was Diogo Jota's goal. I won't lie. It was absolutely sensational. It just had everything. So I'll go with Diogo's goal. That's my favourite moment. No, actually, fuck that. It's the fuckers leaving in 21 minutes. 21 minutes, and they're all doing their best Manchester City impression. It was absolutely wonderful. Imagine paying, what is it, 50 odd quid, £55, which, money in this day and age is not easy to come by. £55 is £55. And leaving after 20 minutes, season ticket or not. And then they have the cheek to call themselves the People's Club. The People's fucking chumps. That's what you are.
Can we not mention as well the embarrassment of them booing Virgil van Dijk for a period? Fucking weird people.
God. That's just like, it's so petty. Your player, your goalkeeper, injured someone, and you booed the injured player. I can't.
Yeah. Truly baffling.
Shout out to Sonny here as well. Fair play. He said, "Hi, Craig, Everton fan. Got to say, can't complain with the result. We're in an absolute shambles at the moment. Liverpool are too good." That is quality, mate. Fair play to you for your honesty. We really do appreciate that. We'll just get that back 100%. Off the screen. Crowd singing Rafa at the wheel as well. No, I didn't have the audio of the game on, but apparently that was belted out around Woodison as well.
Woodison.
It was brilliant. Unbelievable. I love the wit of Liverpool fans, man. It just, especially our away crowd, are fantastic. But in terms of favourite moments, I think Ali McCoy mentioned it in commentary. This is brilliant as well. But Ali McCoy, Mo Salah, right? he got the ball. It wasn't for any of the goals. Nothing happened after it. But he got the ball and he just turned.
You
And
keep going, Chris. All
I will do.
around us.
And Digne and Decore just ran away. And it was so funny.
Love and
understanding.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas,
Everton.
Everton.
Salah scoring.
Let's score.
All around us.
All around us.
Cup singing. Having
Having
fun.
fun.
Tis the
This
season.
season.
Love and
Love and
understanding.
understanding.
Suck these
Merry
big nuts.
Christmas,
Everton.
Everton.
Look at that. Huh?
I'm gonna have a party.
Oh, he's going for the high notes. The love juice.
All around us.
Oh,
Liverpool are winning the league. Fuck off,
Everton fans
Chelsea.
getting back home just in time to see Jota on the telly. You love to see it. Look, gents, so we do a little bit of a legger over to Twitch and do the player ratings.
Sounds good to me, my friend. Sounds good to
Ladies
me.
and gentlemen, we are going to continue the party over on Twitch with the Anfield Agenda, extended player ratings and match review. We hope to see you over there in 2 minutes. Do not go anywhere. Get over the Twitch.
Get
We're
that
going
link
to
in the
continue.
chat.
Shout out to our sponsor, Surfshark, Paddy and Chris, but the fun's going to continue. There's plenty more slagging of Everton to go. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Up the Reds.
Up the red.